around the holidays or just any time of year when I have lots of family around, I like to have quick, easy dinner recipes in my back pocket. So whatever the occasion, I can always make something really delicious. Enter Marry Me Chicken. Okay, Marry Me Chicken is a social media sensation. It has gone viral over the past couple of years. And basically, it's a chicken dish that is so delicious, you could reel in a spouse for life with it. Kind of like I did with Lad and my lasagna, but that's another story for another time. So I started by cooking some boneless, skinless chicken thighs and cooked them on both sides in oil and butter. And then they're fully cooked, so I took them out of the pan, put them on a plate, and I'm gonna move forward with the sauce, which is really what Marry Me Chicken is all about. So into the pan, I'm gonna scrape some sliced garlic, some rosemary, and oregano, and then finely diced red onion. So now I just wanna stir these ingredients in the pan. They're gonna scrape around with that chicken flavor. There are little chicken bits in there, and oh my gosh, it already smells amazing. So I'm gonna add some tomato paste to the mix and get that going. I'm gonna kind of fry the tomato paste just against the bottom of this hot pan, just to kind of release those flavors, give it a little bit of a deeper flavor. So now there are still so many little bits of chicken in the bottom of this skillet. So I'm gonna deglaze it with some white wine. All right, so I'll splash in anywhere from half a cup to a cup. And then immediately you wanna start kind of scraping all of those little bits of chicken off the bottom of the pan, little bits of garlic here and there. I'm gonna add some chicken broth and let that start to heat up. Want to stir that around. But the real star of the sauce for Marry Me Chicken is, as you probably guessed, heavy cream. Pour it in. This results in basically my favorite kind of sauce there is, just a pink sauce, a combination of tomato and cream. I just look at it as the best of both worlds. It's just incredible. And I love this ingredient in Marry Me Chicken. Sun-dried tomatoes, and they're just cut into julienne strips. So put in quite a bit of that. And some crushed red pepper flakes, just for a little bit of heat. You don't want it to be overpowering. Okay, with the pan this hot, it doesn't take long for this sauce to start to bubble up, and that's exactly what you want to see. It's gonna thicken pretty quickly. So I'm gonna add this chicken back into the sauce. And since I dredged the chicken with flour before I cooked it, the flour will also just slightly help thicken that sauce. All right, oh my gosh. Every time I make this, I am reminded of why this is so popular. It's so amazing. Now, a lot of people serve Marry Me Chicken with some kind of pasta, but I am going a different direction. Around the holidays, I always make mashed potatoes. Seems like I always have a pan in the fridge ready to pop into the oven. And these are brown butter mashed potatoes, which is basically my regular mashed potato recipe made even more miraculous. Let me walk you through how to make these. For the brown butter, I added 2½ sticks of salted butter to a saucepan over medium heat. I swirled it from time to time and cooked it for a couple of minutes until it was golden brown. Then I turned off the heat. After that, I mashed 5 pounds of peeled, boiled Yukon Gold potatoes over low heat. Then turned off the burner, added 3/4 of the brown butter, 1½ packages of softened cream cheese, half a cup of half and half a cup of cream, some salt and pepper, stirred them in, then tipped the potatoes into a serving dish. I spooned over the remaining brown butter, sprinkled the top with chopped parsley, and covered the potatoes with foil. Honestly, these mashed potatoes are a dream. There's something about that brown butter that just makes them extra magical. So those are ready, and the Marry Me Chicken is ready. Ooh, so inviting. Alrighty, now I want to show you how beautiful this is on the plate. I'll grab some of these mashed potatoes. I have to be careful not to overdo my portion because they're so irresistible. Now for the chicken. Pick my favorite piece. They're all my favorite. So I'll just kind of put the chicken on the potatoes, just a little bit off to the side. And it already got some of that sauce on there, but I'm gonna get some more. The sauce truly is the star of this dish. I've said that over and over, but it's very true. Yep, that's a lot of sauce, but it is so good. Now to finish it up, I like to sprinkle on some grated Parmesan on the sauce and on the chicken. And then this is the perfect dish for fresh basil. Just kind of tear them here and there. Ah, marry me chicken. It is so delicious, honestly. I would marry it if I could. Having a nice hot pot of soup is always good if you have family around. It's great for holiday season. It's great for any time of year. I love making soups in a slow cooker. It just makes the process so much easier. It takes a little longer to cook, but the results are amazing, especially if you're making this chicken and ravioli soup. Oh my gosh, it's great. It just has a couple of steps. None of them are complicated. So first I added some diced onion and sliced garlic to the slow cooker, and I'll add some Italian seasoning. And for the chicken, this is so cool. I love these. They're fresh chicken meatballs. They're store-bought, so it's a really nice, kind of slightly gourmet ingredient. And I'll just pop them in there. If you can find frozen meatballs, you can put them in frozen form. Any kind of meatballs work. These are extremely flavorful, so they're gonna add so much flavor to the soup. And then, I love this ingredient. A couple of big heaping tablespoons of store-bought pesto. I remember a time when I would just add like a little teaspoon of pesto to my soup, and now I'm like, how much can I add? See, I just added another one. And for the liquid chicken broth, I love slow cooker recipes, especially when you don't have to do any pre-cooking. And even though those chicken meatballs are store-bought, you're not sacrificing any flavor because they are so delicious. Okay, I'm gonna get the lid on. I'm not even gonna stir the soup. Now I'm gonna cook this on high for 2 hours, and that's the first stage. And then I'll come back and move on with stage 2. All right, I am 2 hours older and the soup has been cooking, so I have some more things to add. I made a slurry with heavy cream and cornstarch, and I just whisked it until it's totally mixed together. And I'm gonna pour this into the soup, and it's going to help the soup get nice and thick, make it really creamy, and it is going to be superb. So for the ravioli, I love just finding good quality store-bought ravioli, and this has spinach and ricotta in it. I use it all the time. And then for a big pop of green, some chopped kale. I'm just gonna stir everything around. It looks and smells amazing, and the textures in here, wow. Okay, just one more stage of cooking. I'll get the lid back on. I'm gonna let it cook on high for another 30 minutes, and then the soup will be done. I cannot wait for that. Well, I have to say, it smells super good in here. Sorry, but it really, really does. Now, when my family's home, whether it's around the holidays or just any time of year, I'll just put a stack of bowls and a little pile of spoons right by the slow cooker. I cooked some baguette bread in the oven. I'll put that nearby, and everybody can just do the work themselves. But look at this. Oh my goodness, the ravioli looks great. The kale really adds something nice, and these little chicken meatballs, I think I might have taken more than my share. Ooh, this soup looks good. So I'll also put a little dish of basil nearby if I have some, and it really is the perfect little garnish. And then a little piece of bread, just kind of break it in two and stick it right in the bowl.